So, what are we talking about today?
Today on Keepin the GEEK BROS podcast, it's the Disney Investor Day special featuring all announced Marvel and Lucasfilm shows and movies and the Mandalorian Season 2 finale and full series review. All this and more in this week's episode. Stay tuned.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, keeping up with the Geek Bros.
Yes. I'm Vibe. And with me are Juancho, Darflex, Roz, Man, and we are the hosts of Keepin the GEEK BROS, a family podcast, allegedly. Flex, ask me a question. Whenever you're on
So, what's going on with the Geek Bros?
What's happening with the Geek Bros? Well, not much, but we had a monumental occasion. We had a Mighty Marvel Geeks issue 318, a Keepin the GEEK BROS podcast crossover. Special video recap is up actually on our YouTube channel. That's vibebrosstudios.com or youtube.com/vibebrosstudios. We finally, after 3 years, got our crossover, the Mighty Marvel Geeks. It was myself, Man, Darflex was there in audio and in spirit, Juancho, and then we were there with Mike, Eric, and Kylan. And it was very interesting. We played, what was it? Marvel Feud? Somebody backed me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
It was actually pretty
Yeah,
fun.
it was Marvel Feud.
We also told our origin
We lost,
story.
but you know.
We did. We also told our origin story of how the podcast began. And I finally got the question I never actually asked, which is, how did we get the name Keepin the GEEK BROS? So, if you haven't tuned into the Mighty Marvel Geeks, issue 318, you should. And special mention that the Mighty Marvel Geeks have won, I believe, 3 or 4 awards at the LA Sci-Fi Conference, something like that. And so, congratulations to them. Multi-award-winning podcast there, Mighty Marvel Geeks. Check it out. Issue 318, and you'll hear our smooth, buttery voices. All right. Mr. Juancho, you've got a question for us?
What's going on, gents? What's going on with y'all? I don't have the templates. I'm going on top of my head.
Gotcha. Well, that's the right question. That's the right question. What's on your mind? What is on your mind, gents?
All right, so I can start.
Go for it.
So I got vaccinated today. So I'm feeling very tired today. So it's been a long day. I had to work today. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. Oh, and I've been doing Cyberpunk. I'm enjoying it a lot on PC. I haven't had any big issues that lets me play it. So that's that. So yeah, that's all that's been happening.
Okay, I'll go. I just recently upgraded my computer to the Big Sur iOS, and I hate it. I hate every minute of it. I can't figure out a couple of things. A few things need to be upgraded, but haven't upgraded it yet. I am stuck on the dark mode, which I also hate. I hate with a passion.
Come on, Grandpa.
So I'm looking. No, because it won't let me switch it. So yeah, I gotta do some YouTube videos.
I'll walk you through doing it.
You walk me through doing it? Big Sur. Big Sur sucks. I just want to make it very
Dude,
clear.
I love the way you say that.
What, Big Sur?
It's I'll walk you through it, but it's just so sensual.
I'll walk you through it. Gently. Anybody else? What's on you guys' mind?
All right, I can go. So I just recently got Lasik Eye Surgery, which is pretty cool. Right eye is great. Left eye is still not all there yet. Just waiting for that.
How's low light?
Good, fine. I wear my sunglasses pretty much everywhere I go. Bright lights aren't too bad. Sometimes I'll see, like the Christmas lights. They don't bother me, but they're like, I guess blurry, whatever, whenever I look down them. But otherwise everything's fine. I mean, eyes haven't been dry, even though I've been using the drops, but no, I mean, no pain, no discomfort, no dryness, nothing. And I just finished this semester of my master's program, so that's also great. Got 2 more to go.
All right. And then you make the big bucks.
Yep.
Bigger bucks. Mr. Man. Give me something.
With some help, I was able to get some Christmas shopping done. So that's all taken care of. The kids are all wondering what's inside the closet.
Don't get me started with Christmas shopping. I always do it last minute, always. So you know Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. We got all that squared away with, like I said, with some help. Like I said, the kids are wondering what's inside the closet. We got this stupid elf on the shelf nonsense, but the girls they're excited to see the elf.
I missed that because I don't know if it was a thing when I had offspring and I never got to do it, and I thought it would have been cute because all I ever did was pretend like I was Santa every year and take candid photos, and that would be fun. But I never got that elf on the shelf thing.
Bro,
go ahead.
Did you see what Kim Kardashian did? And she got tired of doing the elf on the shelf thing. So what she did is she put it inside of a mason jar and told her kid that he's quarantined due to COVID-19, so he can't move around the house.
That's it. Traumatize your kids. I like it.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Roz, what's on your mind, sir?
Cyberpunk. Been playing the shit out of it. Last week and a half.
And you haven't having any trouble with it? Because I mean.
Yeah.
He is.
Okay.
He sent
it's been a like I haven't run into any game breaking bugs, but it has been such a monumentally buggy game. Like riding the motorcycle and all of a sudden my character T poses.
Fallout 76 issues.
Oh yeah. Fallout 76. No, absolutely Fallout 76 issues. Like
really?
100%. Yes.
All I saw was a meme where it said where it showed the character of Keanu Reeves, and it says trailer versus reality. That's the only meme that I saw, and I was like, wow, that's a shame. So
I mean, it's a beautiful fucking game. Don't get
is it?
Ross, are you having really issues? Is this issues only playing the consoles or PC? Because
across the board.
All I hear is
what the fuck is this? Who is this?
I don't know what's happening to him.
Dude, can we like vote him off really quick?
Yeah, I think he's experiencing a cyberpunk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Why are you
being possessed?
You're living that cyberpunk lifestyle.
Oh my God! What do you do? All right, well, no, Hancho. All right, don't talk anymore.
So moving on.
Right.
Just the issues I've been running into are just kind of just janky visual stuff, like cutscenes. Like a guy will be holding a gun for a cigarette.
Driving, so there's nothing that I can do.
He's still going.
I think there's a lag. I think you said that like 2 minutes ago. It's finally catching up. All right. Well, definitely
Anyway.
next episode. I'd love to hear a full review from you. And
I'll give you a full review next time.
So we'll do that. All right. So without further ado, the Disney Investor Day special starts now. But first, subscribe to our podcast. It's the right thing to do. Disney Investor Day 2020 Marvel announcements. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through. All right. I can give you guys a choice. I can either run through all of them and read the descriptions, or go one by one. And if you guys have anything to say about it, you say about it, and we move on.
That one.
Yeah, let's go one by one because they dropped the bomb, so we might as well. We got a lot to say.
All right, so Marvel announcements: Disney Plus series WandaVision. Living idealized suburban lives, superpowered beings Wanda and Vision begin to suspect that everything is not as it seems. With the January 15th release date, what do we have to say about this? I like the trailer.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The last trailer was pretty fun. I mean, it seems interesting. It gets me more jacked up as I see more and more trailers. So, I mean. Anybody else?
Excited.
What about?
I'm also pretty excited. I mean, it looks interesting, and I like actually seeing main characters in TV shows now rather than these lookalikes or non-lookalikes that they've used in other TV shows.
I agree. I can't wait. I like that it's connecting to Doctor Strange. It's connecting to Spider-Man, which is. Apparently, there's gonna be some new villain introduced in it. I don't know, but I like the idea, and I'm actually curious. I'm actually more excited for this than I am for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, which is the next one we're gonna discuss. Falcon and Winter Soldier are a mismatched duo who teamed up for a global adventure that will test their survival skills as well as their patience. March 2021 release date. I'm not interested, honestly. I don't care much about the Winter Soldier. He's, after he's been fixed. His story is pretty much over.
Yeah.
And the Falcon, I was never feeling the Falcon ever. So the most entertaining about them is their banter. It was their banter in Civil War. And where else? It's just Civil War that they had an issue with each other. Yeah,
I think so.
It was just Civil War. The part about can you move your seat? No, that was it. That's the best they can get. I mean,
is that enough to carry a show?
That's what they built the show on. That scene is what built this show.
Like, is that enough?
So, anybody else? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So I agree with you guys. I mean, it's not that I'm not so much interested in it. It's just they were really super supporting. Like, I mean, they were barely characters to me.
They were sidekicks. Yeah.
And they're being based off of the Marvel movies. So they didn't give us much for me to actually be like, oh, shit, I'm excited for this. Like, oh, okay, well, I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, there's no compelling backstory for either, though. You know,
I think it'd probably be great as like 5-minute episodes.
You what?
Am I coming in clear now?
like minisodes?
Yeah, like kind of how like the animated Clone Wars.
Oh, micro episode, like a micro series.
What was that horrible network that nobody heard about? Quibi, like a Quibi thing.
Oh,
I wonder how they're going to do it without the. If they're gonna do like the comic book series, how they're gonna make Falcon Captain America. I'm gonna see where these two characters are going, because I enjoy their comic book series a lot. So I'll be watching that show just because I like the comic book. But I want to see where they're taking these characters. Like, what kind of main role are they gonna have in the next phase?
Now, Juancho, I do have a question for that, because like I said, I'm pretty sure they're basing it off of what we got from the movies, not the comics. So how did that change your expectations? Because I'm assuming it's not going to be what you saw.
Once Steve Rogers retires, the mantle was given to Falcon to be Captain America.
I get that part. But you're not going to see what you're seeing in the comics that you like so much.
Yeah, never at
all.
Yeah,
you're going to see what Marvel movies gave us. So how does that change your expectation of the show?
I'm expecting it just to be type of like a soft. Like, I'm not expecting greatness.
Porn.
I'm just expecting it. Just a soft reboot type of show, just to like give you a little bit of taste of what's coming up, and that's it. It's just pretty much soft porn. Yes, soft core porn. Let me just put it like that. Yes.
That was wildly uninformative.
Yeah,
We'll see what they come up with. Even though I agree with you guys, those two characters are very supportive role characters. I just want to see how they're gonna make them main characters, because they're the only ones left besides the other ones that were part of the big ones.
Right. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I'm interested in is the politics of it all. The whole they're bringing in their own Captain America, who may or may not be evil. That they don't want him to have to have the shield. That's the only thing I'm kind of interested in, because it was just basically the fallout of what happens after Captain America retires. That's the only part about it that I'm interested in. So, which has absolutely nothing to do with Falcon or Winter Soldier. Honestly, you can take them out and just give me an after Steve Rogers series, because I'm always curious about that in the background. But
that's exactly what I'm saying. You saw that in people weren't happy when Falcon was given the shield and he became the new Captain America. So I wonder if that's the route that they're taking. That whole kind of face off between Winter Soldier and Falcon. Okay. Who's going to be the next mantle?
All right, hold up. Face off.
Huh?
What if Falcon and Winter Soldier is a reboot of Face Off, and they have to have each other's faces put onto each other?
Now I'm sold.
What about
are you guys sold?
Now I'm sold.
Yeah,
I guess if they cover the rest of their body,
I would love them to critique each other.
Can we bring John Travolta and
yes,
Nick Cage
because it's one of those. It's a soft reboot. So John Travolta and Nick Cage will be like their mentors, right?
Now, is that considered literal blackface?
It could be. But as long as they have the slow, I need the slow motion doves for this to work for me. That's all I can say. Slow motion. Could you imagine Sebastian Stan trying to pretend to be black? That'd be great. Yeah. That would be perfect. It'd be fun. Not as fun as
Robert
I don't know which one of you guys does it, but get your phone out, call John Marvel, and tell him this has to happen.
John Marvel, well, he doesn't take phone calls. Emails, though. Definitely emails.
Okay,
so
email him.
We will email and tweet at his twat and get this happening. Man, did you have anything to say about Falcon and Winter Soldier before we move on? I don't know. I don't remember.
I just want to see the replacement for America's Greatest Ass. That's all.
Oh, that's true. That is America's ass.
Be Falcon.
Whoa, what? What'd you say?
It's gonna be Falcon.
Oh, I thought you fell. Falcon. Sorry.
No,
It sounded
Falcon's
like
gonna
you
be the
fell
He's
asleep.
like,
replacement.
you felt it.
I just got home, so I have to
Oh,
feed my
fuck.
dog. So my dog has to eat. So yes, it's gonna be Falcon, and then the Winter Soldier's not gonna be happy.
This man's on the
Yeah, that's
turlet.
what's gonna happen. Always, yes. I'm just dropping turrets right now. All right, go ahead. Next, move
That is
forward.
so
Oh, but WandaVision, since I couldn't speak out before because I wasn't allowed to.
I didn't say you weren't allowed
I'm
to.
not-
You had a 5-minute delay.
I'm not interested in that show whatsoever.
Really?
You're a psychopath.
We hate you.
I don't know. Wanda never really did it for me.
Oh God, she did it for me.
I know she did it for you.
Yeah, me too. With that American
Absolutely.
accent, beautiful.
I mean, all right. So, are we doing WandaVision next? Because I got words for that.
We did do WandaVision. That was the first one.
I mean, I'll say more is what I'm saying.
Oh, go for it. Go back to WandaVision.
Listen, it's a show that is watching her descend into madness, and it's also gonna be per episode a different genre of TV, supposedly. So, what is there not to like?
I think it's probably the most creative idea
Yes,
Marvel has come up with. A Marvel sitcom. I mean, with an actual story. So
Yes.
why not? It's not just episodic, but also has it's serialized, and I
Did you
like
say
that.
Sonic? Like Sonic's gonna be in it?
But here's the thing.
Sonic X.
I'll go into it thinking, going with open-minded, but at the same time, not expecting greatness. But the Disney Plus does need another show like The Mandalorian because, that's just that. Okay,
They need
continue.
they need Harley Quinn.
What?
Ooh,
still on that?
yeah.
I gotta watch that to see what
Yeah,
the hell
man,
you guys
you can't.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Every
it
day
either.
you
I mean,
don't watch
I've-
that, you become less of
Bro.
a human to me.
Is this the cartoon?
Yeah.
I did
Okay,
finish-
it's a cartoon, but bro.
No, I enjoy the series, but
Oh wait, we are digressing hard. Sorry,
Yeah, hard.
Vibe.
Sorry.
What's the
Go
next
ahead.
show?
We're going on to Loki. It takes place after the events of the film Avengers Endgame, in which an alternate version of Loki creates a new timeline, May 2021 release date. I had no interest in this series until I saw the most recent trailer.
Yeah, right.
Then now it looked
definitely.
like fun. Now it looks
Definitely.
like fun.
I want to see this weird spy thriller, magical
Exactly.
spy thriller.
Detective Loki. I'm all for
I
it.
really want them. I felt like they were just dragging Loki through the mud. Like his story was done two movies ago, and the fact that they're bringing him back again was driving me nuts. But when I saw this trailer, I was like, you know what? I saw Owen Wilson, and I was like, yeah, I'm sold. I'm good. Let's do it. Let's watch this series. So I'm glad. I am interested in it. I want to see what this has to do with anything. I want to see.
I was sold with it when they announced it.
Huh?
I was sold when they announced it.
Well, why? I mean, you don't think that they played out Loki? Like Loki was played out. He died twice allegedly in the series, and he came back, and it's just like, he died again, and we're like, finally, he earned his redemption, and then they said, okay, no, we're gonna take one, just after the first Avengers movie, no character development, no story, no progression, and reset from zero, and there you go, start all
To be
over.
fair, they killed him off in kind of a whack way.
Yeah.
When he was choked out. But
Yeah,
no,
choked out. It's kind of like his thing to not die, and then having him die, and it wasn't even interesting.
I don't think his death was the point of it. It was a full character arc and redemption. He finally kind of in theory. I mean, he redeemed himself. He re-embraced his roots, and he died doing the right thing, basically.
Yeah, doing the thing he always did, which was being a solid asshole.
Well, how
Yeah.
he was an asshole,
And he's going to be that solid asshole in this series.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying
it.
it derisively. It was good. It was his thing, his shtick.
Right.
He was a douche in a great way.
I think he had earned that death. It didn't have to be flashy and crazy. He did enough flashy stuff. He redeemed himself for his brother.
What is wrong with this guy's camera?
It's not his camera. It's staring up at a ceiling fan.
Oh,
so that's what it is. But no, I was just sick of it. I was like, come on, Loki, just let him go.
Yeah,
Let him go.
so
He's a good character, but let him go.
the trailer sold us.
Yes, it did. Absolutely did. Flex, what do you think?
I agree with you guys. I'm actually pretty interested. And again, the one thing that does it for me is that it is Tom Hiddleston. It's not some dude playing Loki.
Right.
So I think the biggest selling point for me is that for a TV show or a streaming show, whatever, we are getting the original characters. And that's enough to sell me. At least was, I'm going to watch the first episode for sure.
Right.
So, yeah, I agree with Roz. I mean, this is going to be great. It's going to be interesting how it'll see, because he's always, I guess, not been a supporting character, but, well, I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see this asshole on TV on Disney Plus.
Yeah, a good anti-hero.
I mean, I see things like the Disney Plus series. I don't consider them TV shows, maybe because the budgets are so ridiculous. I really consider them really long movies or mini series, really. Because it's not Netflix. It's not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. These things are comparable.
I mean, their budgets are actually smaller than Netflix budgets. So.
Really?
Yeah.
They look so damn good.
Yeah.
It's Disney and magic.
Disney's got some magic then, definitely. Yeah. Man, talk to me, Loki.
Like what we all agreed on, the trailer sold us, man. Like I was, again, when they announced it primarily before anything, it was like, all right, Loki, what are we going to do with it? Nothing? Okay, great. We got no information. Okay, great. Moving on. And then we saw the trailer and it's like, holy shit, I'm sold now. Let's do it. Like I'm all for it. So I'm glad they actually gave us something to fulfill that huge void that they left behind, because it was just sad. It's like, oh, hey, we got something coming up, but we can't tell you. Okay, cool. And then here you go. And you're like, yes. So I'm all for it.
After the trailer, I withdraw my eye roll originally from hearing he was coming back again. So, All right, we're going to move on to the Hawkeye series taking place after the events of Avengers Endgame. Haley Steinfeld starring as Kate Bishop, coming out late fall 2021 release date.
No.
So, no.
I'm excited about that.
Really?
I enjoy.
Excited about.
I love the Hawk girl.
Listen, you know, Juancho watches Arrow. He loved Arrow, every season of Arrow. So
no, I just enjoyed that character so much in the comic book series, and I've always had.
Again, with the comic book series. Listen, Hawkeye in the movie is nothing like the comic.
doesn't read comics.
Son.
Okay, I can care less what you're saying, because I can care less. This is just my opinion, and I'm going to stick to my opinion. I enjoy this character a lot in the movies, even though they didn't barely do anything with this character. To see the daughter be able to take the realms there, I'm going to enjoy it.
It's not the daughter, though, Juancho. It's Kate Bishop. It's just some random chick. It's not his daughter.
It ain't his daughter.
It's not his daughter.
Whatever, whoever it is.
This guy's sticking to this guy. I like it because I
like it a lot. It's good. I
enjoy the character. I can care less what they do with, if it's not the movies, if it's the comic books. I enjoy Hawkeye.
No, I get you.
People like Spider-Man, and it can be 3 different types of Spider-Man. It can be the same Spider-Man from the comic books, and be different Spider-Man. I enjoy this character. But they all have powers.
Yeah, they all have powers, and not just some dumbass with a bow and arrow.
Well, I mean, the only reason why I'm curious about it is because they are going to visit his time as Ronin.
That's
the only thing that's interesting.
That's what that's what I want to see. I want to see what all that's.
Now, here's my question: why wouldn't they just make a show completely centered around Ronin rather than this can't buy a gun because he's probably a felon guy?
Because they're looking for the new. Well, one, I believe they're trying to start the Young Avengers. That's one. 2.
That's their attempt.
Yeah, they're trying to do that. And 2, I think they're trying to set up the new flavors, since the old Endgame ended the original crew. So they're all going to become background supporting characters if they're still around. I think they're trying to use, it's passing of the torch, basically.
I think they know that this is, like you said, this is a handoff show. It's probably going to only have 1 season, maybe 2.
It is. No, it is. It's a limited season. Yeah,
but because Disney isn't stupid. They know nobody really gives a shit about Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So they're going to stuff the series with as many things as they can to boost up something else.
So, man, what's up?
Sorry, I just figured something out. I got it. I'm good. Sorry.
Oh, what did you figure out? Teach me.
Yeah, teach us.
No, just my background here, like the beginning of Mando, but we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah.
Okay. Figured out backgrounds.
I got it. So I got it.
It was just bothering me. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll put my stake in Hawkeye. Hell no. Kill that. Give it 1 or 2 seasons, let it die. Unless
kill it. That's generous too.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm just saying. Listen. If it turns out to be another Marvel version of Arrow, just stop it right now, because I wanted to slice my wrist.
Arrow was fantastic. Okay.
Season 1 of Arrow was good.
Yeah, the first season. Yeah.
Then season 1 was great.
Then when it became the Felicity show, no.
Yeah.
yeah, but it found its form again.
And then Cisco kept getting more annoying.
That's the wrong show.
Cisco. What do you? That's the
Vibe,
Flash.
Whatever.
But this COVID-19 vaccine is.
No, but Vibe isn't. Forget it.
I hated that character so much.
I understand.
You talking about the Flash though, not the Arrow.
It's fine.
He's still talking about the Flash.
He likes the way the Arrow is in the comics.
I agree
Vibe
with
is
Flex.
in it. Vibe is in it. He's in it.
I agree with Flex that the vaccine's getting to him right now.
Was it really a vaccine? Did you go to like some like street corner on Hialeah and some random guys like, oye, tengo la vacuna aquí, amigo?
Yep, that's exactly where I went. 7-Eleven.
I thought you went to
7-Eleven
Walgreens.
and 8th Street.
Wow.
Calle Ocho?
That's very
You got the Calle Ocho special. It's a vaccine, 2 croquetas.
Huh?
All right, moving on to What If, an animated series from Marvel Studios that features the voice acting exploring what would happen if major events of the films had changed in the cinematic universe. I am curious because when it comes to animation, you can do absolutely anything you want. So, yes, I'm all on board, especially since they're getting everybody's voice. They haven't confirmed, I think, Robert Downey Jr., but I'm pretty sure they gave him like $1 million.
Another 20 million.
Seconds. Yeah, right. So, but I want to see it. I'm actually curious about the Marvel Zombies episode, which I've never actually read any comics about, but I'd love to see it. Anybody else? Cartoons.
I'm going into it with no expectations because it could be amazing. But Marvel they have been really bad with their animated stuff, like especially when comparing it to what DC's been doing with their animated universe.
You mean both the writing or the art style, or
yes?
I don't know. It's an anthology series. It's maybe
again, the idea. I'm totally behind it. I'm just like
their version of what was that Netflix anthology cartoon series we were watching? What was it called again?
Love, Sex, and Robots?
Yeah, maybe.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Maybe their Love, Death, and Robots thing. So
hopefully, again, they've got a bigger budget now. So,
anybody else, gents?
Same with Rob. I'm interested, but I am going in with no expectations, just because I don't know. Because it's a what if, right? Like, so
it's a good concept, but I can care less about it.
Thank you for your input.
How about you go sit on a nail and then jump in the Shark Tank? Then
he's just butthurt because we hate friggin' Hawkeye.
No,
Purple Arrow.
Oh shit, he is Purple Arrow. Purple Arrow with doesn't he share the same mask or headgear that Scarlet Witch does?
Yes,
they do.
It's a leftover mask. She's like, "You want this?"
Is that canon in the comics?
I don't wear this anymore.
I love it. We're gonna move on to Ironheart, which is set to star Dominique Thorne, engineering protege Riri Williams. No release date. So, my only problem.
Yes.
My only problem.
Ironheart.
That wasn't this set up in the comics where he like knew her or whatever? How?
Bingo.
So, with that being said, how? That's all I have to say is how.
I think they're starting the Riri series too late. They should have introduced her during the series, during the movies.
Yeah.
They should have been like, oh, hey, this is my assistant or something, because having just some rando become a new Iron Woman, it feels forced.
I mean,
it sounds
I
like cancel culture.
I called it that this was going to happen.
Right, but I mean, I assume Riri Williams, they took her character development and gave it to Peter Parker in the MCU.
Yes, they made Riri Williams into Peter Parker.
Right.
And they basically killed her character. I don't know how they're going to develop her character now, because, like, again, her claim to being an Iron Girl, Ironheart, is her relationship with Tony Stark, and him going, holy crap, you are truly, like, as good as me.
I would believe the kid in Iron Man 3 more so than whoever Dominic Thorne character is just going to show up out of nowhere. Instead, they're going to retcon this and make some.
It's going to come down to how they're going to introduce the character. That's it.
They're going to retcon it. They're going to probably have to give another 50 million,
right.
60 million to Tony Stark. To Tony Stark.
Now,
3 years ago, he was working with her. Yeah, that thing.
Being his mom.
Unless they keep, I don't know, I'm pretty sure they're not going to sign them up anymore. But Riri Williams uses Tony Stark's AI as her assistant.
But then how does he get access? How in the MCU does she get access to that? You know, does
because according to them, he leaves her with instructions when he. This is when he passed. Actually, in the comic books, he died.
Well,
Yes,
because he
comic
knew
books. I
it,
know.
though.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
but that's the comic, man. Stop
I know.
talking about the comic.
You see, but he doesn't know. I mean, we have.
But you know, this is the only thing that I have to
Right.
compare a character. If not, how am I going to compare it?
But that's the point we're making. No. That's literally what we're saying.
But
Like,
this is what I'm trying to say. I know that I can't make a big comparison, but I'm just saying this is what it was instructed. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing. They're probably going to have a Tony Stark AI.
I like an aggressive Juancho.
I know.
No, because
I like it.
Yeah, it's like my ideas are bad, but they're mine. Damn it.
Okay, I like it. And gents, anything else about Ironheart?
I hope it's good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Maybe it'll be like Forces of Destiny.
What? Well, no. Forces of Destiny was an anthology stupid cartoon. That's not gonna work. But no, I just unless there's some kind of like deep cut in there that helps progress the world forward.
Maybe they shot all this shit in secret like 5 years ago.
That would be really good.
A bunch of scenes with him. I'm not even kidding.
That'd be really great if they had the foresight for that. I just don't believe it. I mean, MCU and Kevin Feige, he's done great work, but I don't.
That's a stretch, I know.
Yeah, but that's all right. We're gonna move on to a curious thing: Armor Wars. It examines one of Tony Stark's biggest fears and stars Don Cheadle, who's reprising his role as Colonel James Rhodey Rhodes. No release date. So, I mean, I just like the title, Armor Wars, which I have to assume the first thing I thought about was that too. Beast Wars. And by extension, Beast Machines. But I thought of the scene, the courtroom scene, or the Capitol Hill scene in Iron Man 2, when they were showing all those different types of prototypes that were failing across. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's literally his plans get leaked and
Hammer's crap.
Yeah, Rhodes. That'd be great to bring back Justin Hammer. It'd be really great to bring back Justin Hammer. But all his stuff, all the countries or whatever.
Justin's not dead, right?
No, he's not.
You'll lose.
He was in the you lose. He was in he's in whatever that prison that had he was in a Marvel one shot the last time we saw him.
Okay.
Arkham Asylum, right? So I mean, I'm curious. I would love it though. I want to see this. I would love to see him hunting down people trying to remake Iron Man, just for the hell of it. I think it'd be interesting. Anything else, gents?
You'll lose.
I guess.
I just like Don Cheadle.
Yeah, Don Cheadle's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm biased.
Do you prefer Don Cheadle over Terrence Howard?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is the Space Pope reptilian? Yes, of course.
Space Pope. Yeah, all right. So I guess that means we're gonna move on to Secret Invasion, a Nick Fury-led series with Samuel L. Jackson reprises his role as Shield director alongside Ben Mendelsohn as Skrull shapeshifter Talos. No release date, and that of course is dovetailing off of whatever we saw at the end of Spider-Man 2, I guess. But I was hoping that Secret Invasion was gonna be like a big budget, crazy movie.
Thank you. How can it not be?
I don't know how you're gonna, because
Secret Wars is a huge storyline.
Yeah,
it's bigger. It's bigger than Civil War.
Wasn't that supposed? Wouldn't we think that was gonna be the next major event of Secret Wars or Secret Invasion?
I don't know how they're gonna pull that off because that's too much of a big thing to be doing on Disney Plus.
They're gonna make it very.
They're gonna probably shrink it and ruin it like they did with Secret Wars 2.
Yeah, it's a shame because I was hoping for that. I couldn't wait.
Because what they did with Secret Wars 1 was great. I enjoyed it a lot, but then they did 2, and then I don't know.
Was that the same thing with the Civil War? Civil War 1 and the comics was great. Civil War 2 was garbage.
Oh, don't remind me. That doesn't exist in my life.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. We're moving on to anybody else? Secret Wars, Secret Invasion. Sorry. No.
Yeah.
Moon Knight centers around a character named Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight, a complex vigilante who suffers from dissociative identity disorder. These multiple identities will live inside him and are distinct characters in the series and will appear against a backdrop of Egyptian iconography, which is basically Egyptian Bruce Wayne. I don't know. That's
he basically only
Bruce Wayne with
dissociative disorder.
So I mean, it sounds interesting, but I don't really care per se, unless they bring something new.
Listen, man, I'm gonna send you a link here. You can post it up. Okay, that is quintessential Moon Knight right there.
Hold on.
Toss that up.
Okay, hold on, because I'm working with Big Sur.
Big Sur.
Dwayne
Master.
So it's been pretty good weather in Florida lately.
It's been nice, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And actually able to do things outside.
It's like 60 something right now, so it's nice.
69. Nice.
Love it.
Yeah, 69.
Nice.
Yes.
So while Vibe is
so
trying
have
to
you
figure
guys
out what's
ever read
going on
Moon
over
Knight?
here? I haven't read it, but I'm interested into seeing something else in the Marvel universe that's outside of everything that's already been mainstream. So Moon Knight, I know has had its importance in the comic book universe, but nothing in the cinematic universe. So I'm interested to see where they're going to go with this. And anybody with associative, disorders or whatever, this seems pretty interesting to me.
It's a rare thing to see
I've
on
got
TV.
that. Yeah. I've got that.
Okay,
like
so
a million voices going on in my head.
I have to allow access, and if I do allow the access, it makes me restart it. So no, we're not gonna do that now. So Big Sur sucks. This is driving me nuts. Everything I do has to be granted access. All right, so I have to do it next time. But yes, we will share that next time. Unfortunately, what were we talking about? Moon Knight.
What's the next show?
Moon Knight.
She-Hulk. Jennifer Walters acquires Hulk-like qualities. Why yes?
Definitely.
Why yes? Because I have no interest. Why yes?
Because I want to see a Marvel Universe TV show, Law and Order.
But she's gonna be. They're gonna. Okay, my concern is they're gonna do her like they did that chick in the
Jessica Jones
movie, where she's just painted in green. And
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, don't you jinx it.
I'm telling you,
Don't you shut
No,
your...
because the size differential is just so huge.
No. And if they do that, no, I don't give a crap about the show. But I want a She-Hulk Law and Order procedural TV show.
I want an Ally McBeal version of it. That'd be great.
But
Sure, Ally McBeal with She-Hulk. Yes, I don't care. Single female lawyer fighting for her client.
And they should bring Daredevil in through that. They should bring, whether they're going to recast or not, bring him in just like that. It'd be great.
Sure, yeah.
The first episode or the final episode, they go against each other. That'd be great.
Yeah, no pun intended, but
are they in the same? Well, I don't know what it looks like. Hulk smash. What kind of laws? Is it criminal law for her as well too, or? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. So yeah, perfect. It'd be great to have.
She does tort, just nothing but personal injury law, just ambulance chasing all day.
Then I want Harvey Birdman to cameo. Then definitely want that. So all right, well that's cool. That'd be interesting to see what happens with that. Moving on to Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, a 16-year-old Pakistani American growing up in Jersey City, a great student, avid gamer, and a fanfic scribe. Kamala
I'm actually interested in that.
I'm not done with the description. Kamala has a special affinity for superheroes, particular Captain Marvel. However, Kamala struggles to fit in at home and at school, that is, until she gets superpowers like her heroes she's always looked up to. This is supposedly a prequel to Captain Marvel 2. So it's funny, Juancho. I thought you would appreciate this character because
I did.
I know that you struggle to fit in at home and at school, so minus the superpower. I think you
that's kind of stupid joke, but I enjoyed that character a lot. Just because I remember a lot of people. I remember when that character, when I first got introduced to that character, there was a lot of hate on it, just because of
rumors.
Just because of where she was from, and after I reading the character,
they're the good guys. Sort of.
So
allegedly.
So I'm actually looking forward to seeing how they're gonna put this character into the big screen or the TV screen in Disney Plus.
Well, there was a first look, so it seemed interesting. They showed a little something. I saw a little bit of that. I watched them all like before I got on here. So I mean, it looks cute.
Her power is literally a pimp slap.
Huh?
Her powers.
Oh,
pimp slap powers.
She's Elastigirl, right? Or
yeah, her hand gets really big, and she slaps you with her hand.
Oh yeah.
It is, perfect.
They gave her the cameo at the Avengers video game.
Mm-hmm. Cameo, wasn't she like kind of like the Deuteragonist?
Well, yeah, I mean like in the trailers when they first put it out there.
Yeah, that was her like big debut into media.
I like it. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I hope it's got like a little Saved by the Bell vibe to it. That'd be fun.
Okay, you just sold me on it so hard.
So that'd be fun. Can you imagine?
All right. Yes. So, she just looks at the screen and says, "Time out."
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Right. And then her hand gets big. Prim stops the camera. That'd be great. Oh my god. All right, and that is it for the Disney Plus series. Movies got a short on the movies front, but Black Panther 2 will not recast the late Chadwick Boseman as King T'Challa. They said that the next movie is going to focus on the secondary characters. Still to be directed by Ryan Coogler, and it's still set for July 2022. Anything you guys want to say about Black Panther 2, Hopes, Dreams, Wishes? Anybody?
I miss King T'Challa.
I do. Wakanda forever.
Shout out to Chad.
Letitia Wright screwed up, and I don't think she's going to get to be Black Panther anymore.
What do you mean? What did she do?
She's been posting she deleted all her social media because she got called out because she was posting like anti-vax, anti-mask conspiracies, things like that.
Why didn't I see that?
This nonsense again, huh?
Was she just okay? Well, I have to look that up before I make any comment. Then
but like just essentially what I said. Like she was posting a bunch of shit like that. Yeah,
that's why they're only focusing on secondary characters.
Yeah,
well, I mean, I
bet you they are really regretting that they didn't make Lupita Nyong'o Shuri, and instead made her. What was Lupita's character?
Yeah, but Lupita was too. She's too old.
Side piece.
Was she?
No,
is she too old to be the sister?
The head guard.
Yeah, she should have been the sister because she's such a better actress.
Right, but she's not. She's too old. No.
Is she?
To play.
No.
To play,
I think she's younger
than
us.
No. I didn't say she's older than us, but I'm saying that to play his sister.
I mean, T'Challa was 40, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's an old man.
I get
Black
you.
don't cry.
Yeah, she works. She's 37. Perfect age. Younger sister right there. Boom. Done.
She's 37?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought she was younger than me. Jesus.
Black don't crack, son.
She can get it.
He said black don't crack. He said black don't crack, son.
Well, I mean, right it doesn't.
I hope it's good. I mean, I love Black Panther. That's the only Marvel movie that brought me to tears. And I just hope the best for her.
Hold on, you didn't cry when Spider-Man disappeared in Tony Stark's arms?
No, not even a little bit. Not even. I did too because
you laughed.
I thought it was so freaking hilarious.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
I don't want to go. Oh God! And Tony's like, "Shit, son, he dusted," and that was it.
He's like, "Oh
guys
shit,
are monsters." I thought I was a monster.
No, dude. I thought even when I rewatch Endgame, Infinity War, and he did that part. That part is cringeworthy. It's too much.
Yeah, it pushed too hard.
It was too much.
Tom Holland can't emote. That's the problem.
Oh. Well,
and he overacted that. Said, "Oh, good Lord, Tony, Mr. Stark, I'm dying. Whatever shall happen to me and my beloved New York as I turn to dust on this moon Titan alone." That was too much.
The Oscar goes to Roz.
I felt like I was watching that Amazon commercial with the guy's ironing his shirt. He's like, "Oh, did he die again?" And Alexa, rewind that 10 seconds.
Yeah. Do you know what it felt like? It felt like Clayface with Ross for a second.
Yes.
Listen, I didn't watch that.
Anything else about Black Panther 2 just before we move on?
I hope, you know what? Honestly, I hope they dig up, what's his face? Oh, man. Michael Jordan. I hope they dig up Michael Jordan, and then it's like, he didn't kill me. Can I be the guy? And they let him be the guy.
That'd be one hell of a redemption story for him then, I guess.
I know. There you go. Redemption story.
There you go. Okay. I like it. Yeah.
Don't call me Killmonger anymore.
Call me Lifemonger. That's his new name. There you go.
Lifemonger.
He rejoins the military as a chaplain.
Do you guys, I have one question before we move on. Do you guys want them to bring a CGI T'Challa back?
No.
I said no.
No, he's dead. And whatever.
Yes.
Recast them. Who cares?
They're not going to recast them, so that's not.
I know they're not.
For me. Listen, like I said before, he was a great person. He was a great human being, but Black Panther can continue going on without him.
I've literally never heard you say that before.
I disagree.
Yeah, I've never heard you say that, but
because
I don't
agree either.
I mean, you can disagree with me. I can care less. But
No, we agree. We just never heard you say that
He's
before.
feisty today. I love this.
I don't know what his deal is. I have no idea what his deal is.
Man.
Okay,
Hey man,
doesn't matter.
vaccine, man.
We agree with you. We agree.
Listen,
aggressive as
a
shit.
superhero is a superhero. A superhero wears the cape, and that's it. That's the character. Who plays the
He doesn't wear a
character is
cape.
important.
Duh.
Okay, I know he's not wearing a cape. All right,
Sorry, you
he's
guys
wearing a super sophisticated Wakandian outfit with purple string, full black armor, claws. So yeah, let's just leave it.
It's
that
actually
way.
obsidian?
Is that better for you?
Yeah, it's obsidian.
Okay.
Duh.
Obsidian. Sorry, obsidian, black, purple.
He's an
with,
Ophidian.
big
It's royal
balls
purple.
around his neck. Whatever you want to call it, it's just a suit.
Alligator teeth.
The next person who wears a suit will be known as Black Panther. The next person after that, the same thing. It's
Well, you
just
do have a
the
point there.
persona. So
What do you think? Do you think they could make like Jonathan Taylor Thomas Black Panther?
Bro, hold on. How about those memes that are going around for quite like a pretty long time about them recasting T'Challa with what's his name, Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, okay. I would watch a Black Panther with Ryan Gosling as T'Challa. Hell yes.
And Rachel Adams as the
God, that is
character.
the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Yes,
Oh,
I am
Lord.
so sold on that.
But look.
Oh,
It
it's
is
so
like
offensive.
it is like Sharknado interesting. Like it's fucking
Yes,
stupid.
exactly.
But like
This is
you're
you
gonna
just
watch it.
described Marvel Sharknado.
Oh God, Marvel's Sharknado. I like it.
That'd be great.
All right, and with that, though, we're gonna move on to Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania, which is interesting because I didn't even know they're gonna do a part 3 because I know the movies haven't been the best. I think they make less. Didn't they make less than the Incredible Hulk? The Hulk.
Yeah,
movie?
but
I don't know.
they make those movies for like pocket change, man.
Yeah.
yeah, but they're also kind of important in the whole quantum realm, situation. Just because of pain. So they matter, but they don't matter.
Well, the
Like, we
first
can
one
live
didn't
without them,
matter.
but we kind of need them.
The first one didn't matter. That was just a palate cleanse, but the second one didn't matter because it introduced the I guess the MacGuffin of Endgame.
Is this movie coming out first before the?
I'm not sure. They don't have a date for it. All I know is that it will introduce Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. That's as much as we know about it. So Quantum Mania. So it'll be interesting. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. So. I mean, Paul Rudd is a national treasure, so anything
exactly
is great. So I don't really care.
I'll watch anything with him.
Yeah, but I like him more in the ensemble movies. I like him playing off of everybody else. Him by himself or just with his little crew isn't enough for me.
I like Jonathan Majors, but fuck Lovecraft Country.
Broke my heart.
I didn't watch that yet. I have to watch it.
You need to watch it.
It starts out good, man.
Yeah, man, what a great first episode.
Yeah, I've only watched the first episode. I haven't watched anything else past that.
That's it.
That's
Let that
you're a racist.
just bail. Let that be the memory.
Oh no, it's not because I'm racist, dumbass.
You heard it? Oh god damn, this microphone is great.
Yeah, it's a really good microphone. Yeah,
it's
very
right
good,
next to your
very
face, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
like-
pick it up.
Right
Yeah, you
there in your-
dumbass.
It's like on your friggin' lips.
That's amazing.
Good old days when Dark
2020, man.
would used to whisper into the mic. All right, we're gonna move on to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Not much to know about it. It'll tie into WandaVision and Sony's Marvel Spider-Man.
I think this is a universal yes from all of us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Agree.
Yes. Okay. All right. And and there's a new Fantastic Four movie they're working on.
Next.
And that is far as we go with that.
Yeah.
Onward.
Please.
Well,
Well, I'm
United
excited.
Kingdom?
I'm excited. I'm excited just to see how they're going to fix it because now
No.
that they own it,
Go. Go. What's the next
Fix it.
one?
What are you guys skipping it for? What's wrong with it? I don't care.
Well,
Lucasfilm-
I think.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay,
ahead.
Lucasfilm announcements, Disney Plus series, spin-offs to The Mandalorian, Rangers of the New Republic, and Ahsoka. Yeah.
And the one they just announced, but we'll get there later.
There's one that just announced?
Did you not listen to what I said about the end credit scenes for Mandalorian?
What?
You didn't see the end.
I
credit-
did.
Did you even watch the last?
What happens
Hey,
at the
you
end of The
didn't watch
Mandalorian? What happens at the end?
The end of which? What the end credit scene? Or
So you didn't watch it?
I did watch it. That's why I put it on the thingy.
Who's the guy at the end of the episode? Who comes and saves him?
Spoiler alert: Luke Skywalker. All his CGI glory.
I'm just making sure.
But did you stay after the credit scenes?
I did. I saw the book of Boba thing.
Oh, okay.
Stinger. I
So
saw
then,
that.
Okay.
There you go.
All right,
No, but they're saying that's going to replace. That's going to be season 3 of the Mandalorian.
I don't think so.
That's what
No
they're
way.
claiming. That
No.
How? Because the way it ended, what? Just gonna ignore him having the dark saber?
That's kind of a hard.
Well, no,
that's a big.
There's a fight
But
to
that
the
could carry
death
on
waiting
somewhere
there.
else. But that could be carried on and fulfilled somewhere else. I mean, Ahsoka's story
Nah.
has been dulled out.
But no, but all seriousness, Book of Boba Fett is a standalone series. It's not Mandalorian 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a rumor that I heard is that Mandalorian season 1 because of
that
what's
would be
going
culture appropriation.
Yeah. But anyway, what you were saying about the new shows?
No, that's
what are the 2 shows that you talked about?
Rangers of the New Republic, which is I believe a Cara Dune thing, and then Ahsoka, of course. So Ahsoka is probably going to.
Is this a prequel, the Cara Dune thing?
No, these are spin-offs. Same,
thank God, man. I
is
really
this part of their,
don't want them going backwards.
Wait, is this part of the reboot that they have going on with the books coming out that are going to touch on the Knights of the Old Republic?
No, you mean the new?
You mean the High Republic?
The High Republic, yeah.
Well, the High Republic.
Sorry.
That's not a reboot. That's just a different time area. That's
Oh
Project.
no, but he's saying because they threw away all the Legends stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
so they're trying to like slowly bring all these other characters back slowly, just to say, oh, they were canon. Just kidding. We're just gonna write them in our own way.
Well, yeah, they've been doing that. They've been appropriating those characters. You know, the most infamous being Thrawn. So, but no, Rangers of the New Republic is just gonna follow because they made her a what is it? Not a sergeant.
They made her a cop. Whatever.
They made her a cop in the New Republic. And then, of course,
she's a warden.
And then, of course, Ahsoka is going to continue her story. They still have not told us whether or not the Ahsoka's appearance is before or after the end scene of Rebels. So we're still not sure about where that's going to fit into the story, or whether it may or may not.
I think it's after the end scene of Rebels.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Yeah.
Because I don't see how it wouldn't be. Also, I hope this clarifies her. Is she dead by the end of what was that shit ass movie?
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
No, I thought they confirmed it. She wasn't dead. Just because you heard her voice doesn't mean she was dead.
I was just saying because she's like the only one that wouldn't be dead.
Filoni, I believe Filoni said that she was not dead. Even though you heard her voice, doesn't mean she was dead. She wasn't dead.
All right. Well, they got to start introducing characters.
Well, they did say that anybody whose voices they heard during that time is going to are full canon on whatever's coming up.
Well, yeah, they were in the movies.
Yeah, but that was everybody though.
Yeah, but anything that they're making now is canon though.
Yeah, but we're just wondering if she's dead or not because all those other voices were people that were dead.
Yeah, they were all corpses.
No, she was a.
Is Mace dead?
Well,
apparently he's dead.
That's still a speculation, but yes,
he's still dead until
kill that motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, until exactly like Vibe said, until they say otherwise, he's dead. Listen, if he wasn't dead, he would have shown up. All right, that dude was crazy powerful.
Yeah, he would have been pissed. He would have tried to get revenge.
Maybe he went into one of those Darth Maul crazy things before Savage Press found him.
I don't know. I mean, he fell off, but he wasn't shocked to death.
He went to Dathomir and hung out there.
Yeah,
Probably.
and he became
him walking around,
and he got really bad, and then I guess it's too late now. But they would have recast him with John Witherspoon.
Why would you do
All right,
that?
let's continue, guys.
Why would you do that?
Okay. The Juancho says, let's continue. So, Star Wars The Bad Batch, an animated series about the Bad Batch of clones from the Clone Wars taking place post Order 66. Now, the trailer was legit. I mean, that's a good animation right there.
Yeah,
so,
it's nice.
I don't want a story about them. I don't think they needed their own story. I think it would have been a great audiobook or a series of audiobooks, to be honest with you.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I think because some of them are so animated, it would be like a disservice to like show them it's just through an audiobook.
You think so? I mean, Ahsoka.
I mean, and this is just me. Well, yeah, but like, Ahsoka is not a super animated character, really.
What do you mean?
In the sense of like personality, I don't think.
I mean, I guess what you're saying, but
do you keep zooming in and out, Ross? What the fuck is?
The expanded focus. He does it for dramatic effect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I thought it was just tripping balls.
Anybody else? The Bad Batch?
I can kill us with it.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it only because it's.
I mean,
you're gonna watch it because there's gonna be nothing else to watch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think you're all gonna watch it because you got to cover it at some point.
Exactly. We do have to cover it somewhere. It's our.
But it's kind of like if it happens, it happens.
I mean, I like their little arc, I guess, but that wasn't enough for me to be like, yeah, I want to see more of these guys.
It would be good if it was
TVMA. That's never gonna
It
happen.
won't be, man. Come on.
No,
No, I know. I'm saying it would be good. That'd be great.
But why? What would you be looking for? Them?
He wants
More,
like dismemberment.
more violence. Yeah, maybe some like Twi'lek boobies. I don't know.
He wants to see. He wants
If any
to see
show would
something
led to that, it
necessary.
would be that. You're right. All right, we're gonna move on to Star Wars Andor.
No, they went the wrong. Remember what I said about the wrong direction? They went back.
Yeah.
Don't go back.
You know why?
go
You know why they
forward.
did this? Because the fanboys and fangirls wanted a sequel to a movie that has no sequel. So like, oh, you know what? Let's do a movie, a series on Andor.
Who wanted us? Who wanted us a sequel to Rogue One?
Who wanted a
There
sequel?
was
You mean A New Hope?
poll. There was a poll.
Hey.
There was a poll on as soon as the movie came out. Oh, let's do a sequel for Solo. Let's do a sequel for Rogue One. I'm like, but those you can't have sequels for.
I think those are Disney-led bots or whatever saying
Yeah.
that. Because nobody wanted a
Russians.
a sequel.
No,
to
but
Rogue
seriously,
One. Especially 'cause nobody
Andor,
watched
of all the
Solo.
characters on that.
There
in
was
that
nothing.
movie.
There was nothing interesting about his character.
He was so
whatsoever.
boring.
His accent.
What?
I
liked his accent. I liked his accent. Yes, I did. But his character was a plank. That's it.
I'd much rather watch a K2SO.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
It was voiced by the guy that did Clayface.
Clayface.
Really? Yeah, but what was interesting about his accent?
It's just I don't know.
It was just a regular Mexican ass accent.
Yeah,
Oye,
but hold on, hold on.
muchachos, vamos a
Space.
entrar.
no.
a
It
esta
wasn't. No, it was
cosa.
not like that. It was not like that. It was in space. He said in space. Mexican
It's a
accent.
Space
In
Mexican, man. That's all it
space.
was.
Yeah.
Now he's like a real alien.
I might watch the series just to see where it. But
You're gonna watch it. We're all gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm indifferent about it, but I'm gonna watch it.
All right. Good point.
Yeah.
All right. The Acolyte, set in the High Republic
That
era
one,
of the
I would
franchise.
like it.
Yes,
And
that
that's
one seems
all I know
very
about.
interesting
Why
because
was
it's
it
something
out?
that we've never seen.
Well,
Yeah,
but-
High Republic shit. I don't know. You know who? Fuck. Me and Garbanzo went in depth about this. He told me a bunch of stuff, and I took notes, but I forgot it all.
oh, that's
But
unfortunate.
it sounds pretty interesting.
But what is it? I can't find anything about it. Well, what is the premise? Anybody know the premise?
It might be
Something
about the
High
Sith.
Republic.
It just said set in the High Republic. That's all it said.
Well,
So-
during the Sith time where they were called acolytes and all that good stuff. Maybe I don't know. That's just me guessing.
Acolytes just means student.
Yeah, well, remember in the symbol too. It's not really something that is
Oh
very
yeah, the
like.
symbol does. Yeah, the
Jedi.
title screen.
So it might
dark side.
it might be
Oh, a dark
talking
side.
about-
Or a Dark Jedi? Or,
A dark side. Yeah, a dark side story would be great.
It's gonna be Revan's story.
No,
That'd be
they're
great.
gonna- No, is it? But Revan's the
Yeah.
Old Republic. No.
The High Republic is the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
That's I would put money down that they're probably just gonna redo Revan's story and like rewrite it somehow.
Keanu
Okay.
Reeves.
Well, I'll watch it just because.
Keanu Reeves is Revan, he said.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they've been shipping. They've been shipped, right? They've been.
I've had my fill of Keanu Reeves playing Cyberpunk, so
Oh.
He's so
Okay.
good at it too.
All right, moving on to a droid story. We'll feature a new hero alongside R2D2 and C3PO. I'm not going to watch that. I don't think so.
Yes, you are.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna watch it. and my
Listen,
wife is
I
gonna watch
watched
it with
Forces
me.
of Destiny because of this fucking podcast. So
I
we're
didn't,
gonna
even,
watch.
I didn't even finish Forces of Destiny, so I don't know
Nobody
why you
did.
watched.
Nobody did.
I'm not gonna watch a droid story. So
I'm not going to watch it. That's
Just watch the first
Obviously
episode. That's
gonna
all we need.
We'll watch
That's all
one
we need.
episode. How about this? One episode. We'll review one
Yeah.
episode of it. That's it. As far as
I
we
didn't
go.
watch Forces of Destiny.
Yeah, like it's waterboarding, man.
It's
yes,
a little
it
bit.
is. It's torture.
Just put on some cyberpunk in the background. It'll be fine as long as you get a little back.
It's,
Moving on. Star Wars Lando, a new series event.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Who's-
I don't care.
is it gonna be Childish Gambino?
We say we
Yes.
don't know. We don't know. What I think-
I heard it was.
they're
Yeah,
gonna do both.
another
If it's-
movie just to claim the fans. That's
Yeah,
I'm
if it's
gonna-
Dong Lover, I'll watch it because he's funny.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
both.
so
It's gonna be a flashback.
that's-
It's gonna be like I believe it's gonna if they're gonna do it right to please both fan bases, they're gonna have both of them, and it's gonna be old Lando flashing back to young Lando.
Yes,
It-
I would
it-
love that. Him sitting in front of a barn, drinking a mint julep, telling his grandkids stories of his youth. That's how you sell me
That'd
on
be
that
kind of
show.
cool, but
Right,
you know, I think it's gonna be more like Arrow. It's gonna be more like Arrow. It's gonna be
all right. So
I don't know what
another
that
show
means.
I won't be watching.
no. I mean the first season where whatever he's flashing back to, whatever he's flashing back to,
I got you.
Directly relates to what he's going through in the present. So I think
I'm with you.
because there was a book like that came out where
The only reason I don't think that's going to happen is because he is not doing well.
Who?
No, he's not. Billy D. Williams.
Yeah,
he is
Billy D. Williams. No, man, he drank too many Colt 45s. He's like in a wheelchair.
Since when? Why?
Yeah,
What?
He's not doing great.
Oh wow. Well, then maybe.
I think during celebration he drank out of our polyurethane cup, and that really fucked him up.
What?
Can't believe he did that.
I know. I'm sorry.
And the last one is Star Wars Visions, an upcoming anime anthology series. And it said anime, and I said I'm good. I'm all aboard. I'm all on board.
Yeah, I'm interested for this for sure.
Yeah, those anthology things that everybody does are fun, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
the Batman one was good.
Just hopefully they get good artwork, good artists to do it. That's all.
they're gonna tap. Told you, Love, Death, Robots. And get those people.
This is not going to love that robots for them. What the hell?
This is gonna be their love. The Star Wars. I call it Star Wars Visions. And what was it? And what? No, not What If. Where is it? Yeah, and What If is gonna be the Love, Death, Robots for Marvel and Lucasfilm.
Yeah. It's all it is. It's an animation anthology. What were you saying?
Who was that did the Animatrix?
A bunch of different animators.
Everybody.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
it was Studio Bones, Sunrise, Gainax. It was a bunch.
Yeah, because between that and Halo Legends, probably one of my best, my favorite anthologies.
I was gonna say that Halo Legends and the Batman anime anthology was also good.
That was also very good.
All right, now in movies. We've got Rogue Squadron. Patty Jenkins will direct the next Star Wars movie, due out of December 2023.
Cool.
I am all on board for that.
100%.
I love the space battles.
Since they won't give me the goddamn game, at least give me a movie.
Yep.
No, they did give you a game. It's just they give you a horrible game.
It's not Rogue Squadron.
It's not Rogue Squadron.
Oh God, Squadrons is terrible. It is bad, really bad.
So what's the next movie?
They mean what's the last movie? The last movie is an untitled Taika Waititi Star Wars movie already in development. So that'll be fun, whatever that is.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm cool.
And that's it for the Disney Investors Day 2020. Final thoughts, Jen, on anything that we discussed before we move on?
I think that a majority of this shit is not free, but we are going to have access to it because we probably have these streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
So whether or not some of the selections are crappy, I mean, it's great. We get shit to watch at home.
I mean,
I have to leave our home during the pandemic, so that's kind of great. You know me, more Star Wars, bad or good, I'll take it.
Yeah, that is true. At least you're consistent with that.
Yeah.
Man, you've been quiet. You're regressing. Anything?
No, it's not that I'm. You guys are just diving into a whole older fashion of old stuff that I'm not really 100% familiar with.
Whining.
I'm not whining. I'm just saying I can't put in any insert because I don't know very much of it.
Just pretend.
Yeah, you should pretend.
Just pretend.
I would hate to say something and all four of you look at me like, what the fuck is he talking
about? As long as you don't yell at us afterwards. And
yeah, exactly. As long as you're like, Hawkeye's the best character in Marvel across the board. How dare you?
All right. We're going to move on to The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 16, The Rescue. The Mandalorian and his allies attempt a daring rescue, of course. I love that.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I enjoyed the episode a lot. It really, really, really tied. It made me happy that it ended like that.
Me too.
I was expecting another Jedi, and then I'm like, oh, look cool.
Okay, which Jedi were you expecting?
Okay.
Anybody else but Luke. That's exactly what I was expecting because I really was not really happy that they kept bringing all these characters back. I'm like, oh, okay, you're Luke, awesome, and then they made him pretty cool. You know what they did? They made him look awesome, like they did Darth Vader.
They gave him his own Darth Vader scene. Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, oh look, it's Darth Vader, but it's Luke. It was good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, the ending was fabulous.
Wancho, I'm virtually holding your hand, okay?
Yes, I was in tears.
Yeah,
I cried a lot. When I woke up at 5 in the morning to watch it, and at 6 in the morning I'm like, oh, I'm crying. What's wrong with me?
my dog started crying.
It was just very. It was a roller coaster. That episode was really a roller coaster of emotion. It was like, okay, we're getting good, and then boom, tears. So yeah, that's just me. That's my review on it.
All right, next.
I agree with everything that Juancho said, and with the Jedi that came in. I mean, I wanted to see other Jedi come in to come to Grogu, but honestly,
But
the only one that really
who else though? Because even Ahsoka said that there's not many Jedi left. So
I mean, I would have. I heard rumors of Conquer. I think Cal Kestis, I would have cared, but the thing is, the only one that made sense was Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
So I'm not really mad at them for. I mean, I know, like, yeah, you put it in.
And what a beautiful CGI face.
No.
Yeah,
No,
that was
PS3 aggressive.
That was definitely a low budget
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker.
That was really bad.
But like I said, it's the only one that made sense. So I'm not really too mad about it. Like, I know we kind of went away from like the old Star Wars stuff, but again, it's not. I know it's the galaxy and it's huge, but the storyline is pretty connected because it is still the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So it really only made sense that it was, you know, who it was. But other than that, yeah, it was extremely, bro. Post-surgery tears.
Post-surgery tears.
I agree with most everything you guys are saying. I wasn't too thrilled to see Luke. I thought it was awesome. He was cool as hell, et cetera, et cetera. But fuck, man, I didn't want to see a Skywalker again. I really didn't. And I was really hoping we would have a Star Wars thing without a Skywalker's face appearing on it. And they couldn't do it. Again, I get why they didn't do it. There was nowhere else for friggin' Grogu to go. But, other than that, it was really enjoyable. You know what? I would have expected him to have more people on his final raid on the ship. Like, he made more allies in that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. What happened to Carl Weathers' character?
Carl Weathers.
He was like, why
he was on vacation?
He was like one episode and barely in it. I'm just like, he was, and they featured him in the trailer. So I'm just like,
yeah, he was building new liquor stores.
He was making soup.
I thought that everybody we saw in this season was going to come back together. Like Cobb Vance, what happened to him?
Yes, I was expecting more.
He was going to come back. So I was expecting a lot as well.
Whatever. It was nice seeing who was there.
No, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. It was great, but I just expected
And once he ejected all those robots into space, I was like, okay, so there's only two ways for this to go. Either Bo-Katan or he are going to use a lightsaber to cut them all up, or a Jedi is going to appear to do it because they're not going to be able to shoot it to death.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I enjoyed it. I really hope that the way this season ends isn't a precursor to what the rest of next season is going to be. I don't want it to be Din and Bo fighting over the Darksaber, and he's like, no, please take this shit. And she's like, I gotta kill you. And he's like, but I don't want it. I hope that's not the whole season.
Well, I think now that Grogu is not in the picture anymore, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna see more of going back to the Mandalorian homeworld and actually having the season take place there.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I don't hope the story. I hope the story doesn't degenerate into that because that's really tropey and kind of boring. And I also hope that they don't make him like the guy that becomes the king, the emperor of Mandalore, because he kind of didn't really. He didn't put in the time.
Right, I don't see him. I don't see that happening only because it doesn't seem like I don't see how that'd be a natural character progression for him. He's he doesn't.
Season 3 is very tricky for any show, period. Just because you start high and can you continue that highness is hard. I don't see really much any show that can keep on. Okay, great season number 2, not so well season number 3, and then things just go downhill from there.
What if they just say, you know what? Fuck Bo. They jump forward a couple of years.
Cool.
He goes and rescues Grogu before Kylo Ren goes nuts and destroys the Jedi Order. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, now that Luke is dead and everything, we gotta restart the New Jedi Order because this bitch Rey is useless.
God, Rey sucks.
Manny.
And then along the way, he smashes Rose.
Man, chapter 16.
I love the episode. I love the way they went with it. Again, I agree with Roz. I'm not really excited that they brought Luke back. I was hoping maybe something like Ezra, just somewhere along the lines of another Jedi that was like borderlining, the in between, whatever.
That's why we guessed Cal.
Right. So just somebody else other than Luke, because we've all expressed that whole Skywalker saga needs to die, even though this is kind of tied into Empire Strikes Back and all that other nonsense. But I don't know. I'm hoping next season they give more of a story development in where and what happens to Grogu, definitely, because and Din Djarin's in interaction with that. I don't want to see anything about Mandalore. I don't want to go there. I just bring Grogu back. That's all I care about. Bring Baby Yoda. That was the whole reason why.
I think his story is done.
I think we won't get him.
I think his story is done with.
Let's do a teenage
in the Mandalorian. It'll be continued somewhere else, audiobook. But
a teenage Grogu, everyone would be dead.
I wouldn't. I can care less. Maybe
a preteen Grogu.
Yeah,
but
like Groot.
Yeah, but to get him to be a preteen, it's gonna be another 50 years.
Yeah,
50 to 100 years to get him to
it takes about 100 years.
It takes a long time, so you're not going to get.
Or maybe Luke puts like a moonstone up against him or a leaf stone.
I'm glad that Baby Yoda's out of the picture. Grogu's out of the picture now because I want to now see more Mandalorian lore. I want to see more of it. I think that's the reason why I was watching The Mandalorian. Then we got caught up with Jedi stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's see where this goes. Now that that's over with, Luke has him. Let's focus on the Mandalorian lore. Let's go back to Mandalorian home planet and see what happens, and go from there.
Does anybody else wish that one, Mark Hamill voiced his CGI counterpart, right? That's what it says.
Did he? Okay.
But it didn't sound like him.
He's a voice actor. He could totally do it.
But it didn't sound like him. It sounded weird. But it was.
It sounded like a young him.
It sounded like a 70-year-old man trying to sound young.
Really? I mean, that's probably what it was. It sounded really weird. But he was credited in the credits. It said Mark Hamill. I was like, and he voiced himself. And I was like,
I know.
Ew. But
it sounded very young.
Well, I mean, I loved the episode. The episode was pretty good as a whole. I just expected CGI Luke to emote more.
You mean Star Wars Battlefront Luke? Special cameo.
Special cameo of Star Wars. Well, more like the original Star Wars Battlefront. That was bad. I didn't need to emote more when he saw a small Yoda. Kind of like how Ahsoka kind of like mouth dropped.
Like, damn.
You know, I did. I expected him to be like, well, you know, oh damn, that's a baby Yoda.
Exactly.
He just kind of just like, come on, just come.
Come on.
Hey, that's the only complaint I have the entire episode was that he didn't give a shit that was literally.
Well, he was just pissed because Mara Jade wasn't, you know.
Didn't exist.
He probably
yeah. So now he's not getting laid.
No, they had a fight. Look, babe, I gotta go and save this.
Since we don't know, what if like after the age of 55, Grogu's species kind of goes through like a pretty rapid growth spurts? Yeah, or like this is the Imago form. He just turns into like some little shell and then comes out as an older one. I mean, I don't know. That's something I dreamt about.
Can we just like not have Grogu in a period? Why do we need him?
Why not?
I need him
because that story's done. It was a 2-season escort mission in a video game.
That's what it was. With the same format, by the way.
Yeah, it was an escort mission.
It was the same
thing. Take this dude over there, and it's going to be a real hassle to do it. And you're going to lose him at one point. You got to get it back. And if you don't do it, you fail the quest. And you got to start over.
Good RPG. Okay.
Yeah, it was RPG. 2-season RPG.
They should have just called it The Mandalorian with the Child series, pretty much.
Well, I mean, the Child would have been enough to get us to this going. So,
but anyway,
but I agree. It was the Baby Yoda show, and yeah, show. You know, glad he's moving on, and so on and so forth.
Rest
So
in peace, man.
what we're gonna do before we wrap it up is we're gonna do a full series season 2 review, the good, the bad, the ugly, just real quick. Let's go through it. So the good, I'll just get through it. The graphics was great. Acting was still fantastic. I loved what I got and the writing from the Mandalorian from Din Djarin. It was great, especially when he had his helmet off. You could feel how awkward and uneasy he felt. It made me feel uncomfortable. Every time he took off his helmet, it made me feel uncomfortable because you could see it in his face. Yeah. He was uncomfortable. That was brilliant emoting, brilliant acting, and that's pretty much it. The good, gentlemen. Juancho.
I go.
Oh, sorry.
All right, the good. Acting was really well. I enjoyed the acting a lot. They were able to catch me on after episode 2. I was like hoping, oh, here we go. We're gonna have a whole bunch of like, what's it called, flashbacks and all these old characters coming back. But I mean, they did well with what they had. I was really impressed. So that's the good for me.
Darflex.
The good for me is, yes, I'll agree with you guys, the acting, but specifically Pedro Pascal's acting.
Yes.
And then like the backgrounds and settings, just everything looks so nice, man.
Way better.
Like even like the dirty shit looked good, and everything just looks really, really good.
Mr. Roz. Yep. What did you say?
It was good.
Madman.
Definitely liked it. I liked the again the graphics that had everything. The acting was great. It was overall a really good season. That will keep me interested in watching the next one, because usually after shows of this caliber, it's just like, okay, the third one's going to be pretty, whatever, you don't ever know. So, but definitely, I'm still intrigued and still interested in watching the next one. So yeah, I'm super excited. Season was great, and it's got me. I'm the touching scenes. I cried a little bit, It's good. I love it.
You're such a sensitive you. The bad.
Shut your mouth.
Of course, I couldn't stand that they went back to Tatooine so soon. I did mention that before, but I didn't need Tatooine again, at least especially not in the very beginning. Great to see Cobb Vanth. It was great for the whole, Boba Fett thing. The Krayt Dragon was great. I should have said that for the good, but again, it still bugged me that they went to Tatooine like immediately or at all again. It was unnecessary. It made the world seem smaller. Actually, all the people that he ran into this season made the universe seem smaller. This is a galaxy, I went to New York the other week, and I didn't run into a single person. That's just a city. How he's able to just run into these people in a galaxy, by the way, is just
the Force works in mysterious ways.
The Force doesn't work that way. But
mysterious ways.
But
this is the bad that I have. I mean, this is the problem that I had.
Damn, he just cut you off, though.
Let me
just finish up on the watch. I got you. One more thing. If there's one thing, and one big criticism that I have is the bad is not every episode has to have an action sequence. I'm just gonna say that it doesn't have to be, because then you're forced to one up yourself over and over again. So by the last episode, when they're fighting the Dark Troopers, it would have been, how much better would that have been had maybe the last 2 episodes had no action in it? I just kind of said, okay, more shooting, cool, fighting. That was like last episode, which is like last episode. Not every single episode has an action scene. Please, let's do some character development. Let's do some slow pace. Let's do some plotting, something. But not every single episode do I want to see blasters, and that's my bad. Juancho.
The bad, the universe feels very small. Feels like it's an island of how everything's just so close together. That's the bad that I have. The other bad is the filler episodes that they gave us throughout this season. I could have done without the Snow World and
I love that episode.
I don't think it was. I think exactly, it was fun, but with how the series ended, I'm like, oh, they could have fit out a little bit more, another episode of it trying to, and then we got a filler episode. So that's the bad for me.
Darflex.
Bad for me, Gina Carano. I just did not like her.
She's
not a good actress.
Yeah, not necessarily Cara Dune, but just her portraying Cara Dune. It's just, it seemed too Ronda Rousey-ish. Like, just, man.
She's a bad actress.
It's like I look at him like, okay, for sure, I know
She's gonna
you were
grow
a
into
fighter.
herself. I mean,
No.
Because Ronda never did.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he was terrible.
That's different. That's different. Wrestlers
actually
are
got good.
actors. Wrestlers are actors. UFC fighters are not fucking actors, man.
But The Rock has the personality to adapt.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
she
he
doesn't.
learned.
She's just
I mean,
she's straight.
go back to his
And
other
if you take as many steroids that he does, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, but jokes aside, I mean, Dwayne Johnson can emote. Like his entire character was all about. Regardless, his character was all about emoting, and even though he wasn't good at
wasn't emoting.
Yes, it is.
The people's eyebrow. That's all he ever did.
It wasn't just the people's eyebrow. It was like the entirety of the Attitude Era. All of those characters were all about emoting, pushing a character. So a couple of acting lessons, and he shaped up. He only had like one or two, misfires at the beginning, but this lady playing Cara Dune, she fucking sucks,
dude. Yeah.
Like, she is so dry. Her delivery is so stilted. Oh, God, it's such a... Every time she speaks, it takes me out of the scene. And then, what was the other Mandalorian? Is she a wrestler, too?
Oh, who? No, not Katie Sackhoff?
No.
No, the black one or the cinnamon one.
Oh, the sidekick.
Oh, the side. Oh, the
I enjoyed her a lot.
The sidekick is also a wrestler, but she's from the WWE. And notice she actually acts.
Because they're actors.
Okay. All right. You're right. I withdraw my protest. Man. The bad.
I agree. Gina Carano is just horrible.
She can get it though.
Yeah, I mean,
shut up, Vibe. Shut up, Vibe. Yes, you would. You would too, Juan. Shut up.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, man. Carry on. So
her acting was horrible. We're not really. I mean,
I understand. He's insured.
And then Ming's character. I forgot the name.
Ming-Na?
I wasn't. Yeah, Ming-Na's character the character she portrayed. I wasn't really a fan of hers.
Why?
Outside of the fact that all she did was like, "Oh, I got your back."
I got guns.
That was it. Yeah, like that's all she did.
Well, they relegated her character to Boba's sidekick. So I mean, like, what else could she possibly do? You know,
that's what he's saying though. That was a really underutilized character.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was it. Like all she ever did was just, "I got your back." Bing, bing. That was it.
We're gonna get her backstory in the Bad Batch, so it's okay. She's in it.
Compared to Bill Burr's charter in that penultimate episode.
Oh God, yes.
That was my other. That's my other bad.
Really?
No. I enjoyed that portion of the episode and his sensory to his backstory, but that's it. It gives you it leaves you grabbing for more. So you're just like, what the hell
books, bro?
Is he going through? Yeah, well, not everybody
comics,
reads the audiobooks.
Or comics. It should be mainline. I agree with you, man.
Right.
100%.
Hey, 4 sessions.
But it should be mainline because they brought it up and it's just like, oh, what happened? It seems like such an interesting topic, and then
boom,
nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they give you a little tidbit and then see if you like.
He became the galaxy's greatest comedian.
We'll spin it off a little bit. You'll get more. You get more into the Book of Boba.
So I'm gonna agree with
maybe
with Wancho here. I think that second episode on the ice planet, where there was zero progression for anything, was completely pointless. All we got to see is that Grogu really loves frog eggs.
That he's an asshole.
It was fun.
He's a kid.
He likes eggs because he ate the spiders too.
I love that episode.
But that episode, I get it. As a standalone, fly in a bottle episode, it was entertaining. But for a series that has limited fucking episodes,
no, I get it. I get what you guys are saying, but
that shit had no place. It did not have any kind of progression. Like, we didn't come out of that episode learning anything new.
Absolutely not.
Like that episode that they could have easily, because after that episode they landed on that world planet with the frog girls, and that's where he met the other Mandalorians. They could have just easily skipped that episode and had an extra episode for us to see what's going to really happen between the Mandalorian in the dark saber.
I think they were stretching their legs. I think they just wanted to try a little.
Dog, season 2, they didn't need to stretch shit.
They tried to do a little alien-esque thing, and I
could have done a space battle episode.
I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. I was just like, how the hell are they going to get out of this crap? I loved the improbable and really ridiculous way that the X-Wings found him and saved him. I love that episode. I was laughing.
Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Wing Machina. You're right.
Hey.
All right, guys. The ugly, and then we're gonna wrap it up. The ugly. Luke Skywalker's Harvey's CGI face. That's about it. Juancho.
The ugly. Even worse. The universe is even smaller than I thought.
Oh.
That was your bad.
No, but
it's still even ugly.
It's even as ugly. Darth Lex, the ugly.
I don't really have an ugly. I just have good and bad. I mean, as far as the aesthetics of the episode goes, there's nothing ugly about it.
Roz, the ugly.
Honestly, nothing really ugly about it. It was just that second episode that was weak.
Man, the ugly.
Yeah, I agree. I got really nothing to say about anything ugly. If I could just say 2 times as bad for my bad, then yeah. But yeah, nothing.
Is nobody going to co-sign on CGI, the CGI ugly face? I mean, nobody's going to.
The CGI, yes.
I gave you the gem of the special guest star.
You're right. When I saw his face, last comment. When I saw his face, it immediately reminded me of the controversy of the Avengers Assemble faces. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw his face. I was just like, oh no.
It was Avengers.
It was
video game face.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was really fun. All right, well, that's it for Keepin' the Geek Bros, the Disney Investors Special. We haven't done a special in a very long time, so I hope you enjoyed this free form, ladies and gentlemen. Shameless promotions before we get out of here. Juancho, go first.
You guys know where to find me.
Awesome.
That is such a mean answer. What the hell was that?
Darflex.
Vaccine really got to him today.
Darflex.
You guys can find me at Darth_Flex. That's just 2 X's on both Instagram and Twitter. I mean, you can also Google me. But
that's right, Mr. Roz.
No, he took my non-committal, disinterested response. I don't know how to.
No, his was aggressive.
just Google my face. You'll find me. That's
Do a snapshot of his face and you can drag it in there. Man.
Man on Facebook. Man17093 on Twitter and Instagram.
And Chunky Lover 69.
Yeah, that's true. And of course,
Yahoo.com.
Viberev Studios, VIBERAVSTUDIOS. That's .com, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you want to see. And of course, you can follow us on Instagram. That's Geek Bros with a 0, GEKBR0S. Twitter at Geek Bros with a 0, GEKBR0S. I think we have a new poll up. You should check that out.
We have a poll.
Of course, it has something to do with me, like it always does. So it's good. So check it out. Definitely vote so we can get those audience interactions back, because I've been slacking on that. I know some of you have commented. I know some of you have sent messages. I know you guys have commented. I'm on different platforms. I'm sorry. I just been lazy. So email us, though, geekbros@yahoo.com, because now that we have Man on the show, we don't have anything to read anymore. So please email us. And, of course, check out the hottest place right now for us, which is getting all the interactions, all the analytics. You guys should see these analytics for it. Facebook.com/geekbros0, GEKBR0S. Memes, articles, links. That's where it's at right now. And, of course, the first place that you can listen to us.
First place.
Thank you. First place. MovieGeeksPC.com, and watch our video recaps whenever they come out afterwards. YouTube.com/Viberev Studios. And again, that's it became the Geek Bros podcast. And remember, geeking out still sounds this good.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.